What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Best Self Weekly Podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, doing today's episode solo, hopping on here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, Sunday, January 5th. I'm excited to share a little principle with you guys today. When I hop on here solo, it tends to be a quicker, a shorter episode. But I hope everybody's having a phenomenal Sunday. I'm excited to, talk a little with you guys here. Um, and the purpose of this show is to be your best self every single day, today, tomorrow, every day. And we focus on health, mindset, entrepreneurship, anything that relates to you being the best version of yourself. Sometimes we'll focus on spirituality, faith, setting goals, a specific self-improvement principle. And today, what we're going to be talking about to introduce the topic is nutrition and health, specifically how food is fuel for performance and just for life. So, before we talk about that, I want to give a little, backstory. So, personally, one of my hobbies is I like to run ultra marathons. Ultra marathon is anything, above the regular marathon distance of 26.2 miles. And it's one of my hobbies. I haven't been able to do it in a while because I'm injured, working through some injuries, doing physical therapy, doing a lot of ice baths, heat, going through that whole process. Oh, and by the way, I have a mustache. I shaved, if you can't tell, I shaved for the first time in 2 years. I just heard a weird noise, but anyway, I've been rocking a beard for the last 2 years, but I don't know. I like the feeling of clean shaving. Just wanted to mix it up, and that's what I did today. So, yeah, we're giving that a try. So anyway, ultra marathon running, and something that is really crucial in ultra marathon running is fueling your body right. So sometimes when you're having to run 50 miles and you're at mile 10, you need to, eat like a fruit snack, some gummies that have a bunch of carbs and sodium and energy in them. Sometimes you just need a little shot of water, electrolytes. You need a sandwich. You need a little, they're called honey stickers. It's just like a little waffle with some honey on it. Just some carbs, some calories, so you can burn it off and keep going. Very crucial in running. It's literally fuel. And sometimes, you'll be very tired. And once you eat that little thing of honey, that sip of water, you get rejuvenated. You get a whole new you, a new amount of energy that comes out of nowhere and usually will help you from, I don't know, 2 to 10 miles, 2 to 15 miles. It makes a big difference. Sometimes, even if you're feeling perfectly fine, let's say you're at mile 10, feeling perfectly fine. But sometimes beforehand, you need to prep for mile 15. So when you're at mile 10, even though you don't really need a drink of water, you're not thirsty, sometimes you need to sip that water. So that way, when mile 15 comes, your body gets really tired because you've done a lot of training runs at mile 15. That water's already in your system and you're, preparing to avoid cramps and so on and so forth. So, same thing applies with life, guys, with how food is fuel. Sometimes we can find ourselves feeling low energy. We feel like we're kind of like our minds are in foggy, our cognitive abilities aren't working that well. We can't focus. And sometimes all we need is to eat a healthy food. Once we eat some food, we get some energy. It doesn't have to be a honey sticker where it's a bunch of honey carbs on a little, sweet thing of a honey sticker, which is that thing I was talking about. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a waffle. It's a waffle with honey on it. Sometimes if we wake up and we eat some fruit, a handful of blueberries, something healthy, handful of carrots, some eggs, that's just it's first of all, it's healthy for us, and it's also gonna make us feel healthy. And we're gonna feel like we have a whole new wave of energy. So it's very important to fuel our body for regular life, not just endurance sports, not just for going to the gym. Before I go to the gym, I try to eat a meal prep. It's usually two beef patties with some cheese and some broccoli. And I noticed that the days that I do eat that before the gym, my body's used to it. I have a way better workout. But if I go to the gym and I arrive and I'm already hungry, I'll notice, I'll get hangry. My workout won't be as good. So food is fuel, everybody. I can't express it enough. And there's a book I'm reading right now. It's called Limitless by Mimi Anderson. And She's an older lady in her 50s, 60s, 70s, and even her 80s. She started doing freaking triathlons, like big long ones. And before that, she attempted to run across the whole United States from Los Angeles to New York, like literally across the whole United States. And she got close, but she failed. And she realized that running, she couldn't really do it too much anymore, and she needed to transition to something new. So she started doing triathlons, which is biking, swimming, and running. So not as much running, but those other two, biking and swimming, take up a lot of the portion. So she started doing that, and in her, it's the book Limitless about all that. What she says is that, running has taught her that food is fuel, and that if she wanted to run good, she had to eat good. And it's the same thing in life. It's the same thing for every single one of us. If we want to do good in life, we have to make sure that we fuel our bodies properly, that we drink enough water, that we eat vegetables, we eat fruit, we eat meat, we eat clean. You know, we try to maybe cut down the sugar, try to avoid those ingredients that aren't, too healthy for us. And that's kind of what food as fuel includes for me is it can be water, it can be supplements, it can be any type of food that you eat. And I think it's very important that we know that our bodies, they're the most important thing. Our bodies are temples. We need to fuel them properly just for everyday life. And, three foods that I love to eat that, yes, are very healthy, but the most important thing is that they make me feel healthy. They make me feel energetic. And I notice I'm way more productive when I eat these foods. It's number one, walnuts. I eat walnuts with Greek yogurt. I like walnuts because there are a lot of calories, and I'm trying to eat a lot of calories because I'm working out a lot and I'm trying to gain muscle. Plus, they're very healthy for you, like omega 3s, and I could go on and on, but walnuts. And then I like to eat dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's still sweet. It's a lot better than even milk chocolate. A lot of antioxidants in it. But yeah, when I eat it, it gives me a little wave of energy, and it's definitely way healthier than milk chocolate. And the third thing that I eat that helps me feel really good is a handful of kale every single day. Just raw kale. I put a little bit of ranch on it, a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it. Kale's a superfood, loaded with vitamin K. Vitamin K is great for your cognitive abilities. So those are three foods that I would suggest that, everyone tries to eat daily. Maybe it'll do the same for you. But for me, when I literally eat those foods, I catch myself feeling way more productive. My to-do list gets done. It's walnuts, it's kale, and a little bit of dark chocolate, man. It's great. And I know it's all depending on your diets and your needs, but if you're trying to bulk up, get more calories, then eat a lot of that dark chocolate. If you're trying to cut and avoid calories, just eat a little piece or something of that dark chocolate. But those are the three like superfoods that I suggest that everyone should get in the habit of eating. I've noticed a huge difference in my life, and all I have to say to end this is that food is fuel. When you learn your body, learn what you like, learn what you don't like, learn what makes you bloated, learn what doesn't make you bloated, you get to know your body. It's a hack. It's not just about running a long marathon. It's about everyday life. Treat every day like it's a marathon, and, prepare your body. Really pay attention to your body and your mind, and notice, when do I get tired during the day? Do I get tired at this time every single day? Is it a pattern? Okay, what foods can I eat to help me? How much water am I drinking? How much water should I drink? Do some research, reach out to me. I'm happy to try to answer those questions. But there's just so much information out there for free. But that's what I have to say to everybody. And please be the best version of yourself every single day. Today was a little bit on health. Just know that food is fuel. Hope you have a blessed Sunday, that you can finish and start this week off strong, being the best version of yourself every single day, today, tomorrow, and just every single day. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, follow me on Instagram, send me a message. I respond very quickly. Email me, hunterschnoth@gmail.com. And let's have a great Sunday, everybody.